disclaimer, these are not recommendations. These are purely stocks that you need to watch out for any kind of business development. Let's shift focus now to the commodity markets. Manisha Gupta is joining in. Manisha, what's the one commodity that you're tracking this morning?
Well, I'm looking at metals, Sonia, and this is a sector that has continued to gain in. December was a great month and January has started on that note, and we are trading quite positive for most of these metals. But I am looking at copper prices because we are trading at a 7-month highs onto this one. So the international markets have continued to hold above that $9,400 a ton mark, and the Indian markets have continued to hold above 750 mark as well. So 781 on your screens here. Markets are looking at the Chinese local premiums continue to surge. I mean, this week is a holiday, but last week it was a great premium. Now, right from $37 in the month of December to $50 a ton is what we've seen last week trade in sense of China. Well, a privately owned company, Micro Group's financial woes is something that has led to buying from the fragmented group. That has taken premiums up. And then production glitches that we've seen in most of Southern America is something that has been building its premium in case of prices there. This is a Fitch report which says that last year we saw 1.5% of growth in case of demand, and 2023 could see a 4.4% growth in sense of demand, and the supplies are not expected to increase in that way, and that has been supportive. There also was a statement from Eurasian Resources Group overnight which says that prices may gain 10 to 20% in 2023. So while it's a broad range, but at least a 10% of gain in case of copper prices is what the street is working in sense of that. While the production has been a concern, the inventories have continued to decline as well. So copper inventories in the global markets right now are less than 4 days of consumption. Zinc inventory is less than 1 day of global consumption. So these are a couple of metals which have continued to do quite well for themselves. Concerns on US hitting its debt ceiling limit is something that markets get jittery all the time when we are approaching those dates there. It always gets resolved, but even then some choppiness is what the street can expect. The fourth quarter GDP numbers on Thursday is yet another important factor that the street will keep an eye on. In the meanwhile, to put a report card on your screens, we have seen copper prices gain up 4.5% on a week-on-week basis, and in last 1 month it has been a 12% of a jump up already for a metal which is known as a green metal, important for energy transition and for EV as a sector as well. So that is the one metal that has continued to run up.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, up next on the other side of the break, we'll be joined by V. Vaidyanathan, the Managing Director and CEO at IDFC First Bank, to discuss their Q3 numbers. Stay tuned.